So you guys, hey y'all. I just wanted to do a video about like what's been going on with my life. I shared it in one of my videos. I am in the process of becoming a doula. So I feel like I'm a social worker. I think I say that in like every video. I'm a social worker. But one of the things that I found really helpful when I was going through my process of having kids is that there was a doctor who came into the room who was an OB, and he was also a therapist. And with social work, you can become a therapist. So I really thought that was like such a cool like combination, but so essential. Because like you might know, women when they have kids sometimes go through like a depression or baby blues or postpartum depression. And so I want to be able to cater my area of expertise to a place in working with mothers. Teen mothers specifically has always been like one of my passions, like something that I really am passionate about. I thought I was gonna have a better word. I didn't. But that's what I want to do. I want to be able to offer doula birth support and postpartum support and family therapy and individual therapy and all of that stuff eventually. So one step that I can do right now, because I have a few things I have to do before I can actually focus on being a therapist in a few years before I can do that, just because I've kind of been slacking on it. There was a fly. I'm not crazy just waving my hand. There's a fly. I don't know. I probably smell like Chick-fil-A because girl just left Chick-fil-A. Have y'all had those frosted lemonades at Chick-fil-A? Because they are so good. But anyway, I opened my Chick-fil-A app and it was like, here's a reward, a free sandwich. So I went and I got my free sandwich and some fries and a frosted lemonade. Bruh. So anyway, I decided to take a doula class, and so I take my class in 2 weeks, and I'm really excited. It's my workshop. It's a workshop, so I'm really excited about that. And I've already talked to a few people about possibly being a doula for their births, and so super excited about that. Another reason I want to get involved with doula work is because of the Black women suffer in healthcare. I think that a lot of times people don't listen to us. And sometimes I feel like when we often, I don't want to say anything wrong. I feel like often when we say we're in pain, medical professionals don't listen. And like even when I went into labor with my daughter, there was a woman beside me and she was in a lot of pain. She was screaming, she was hollering. She thought she was in labor. Everybody was rushing around her. And it's like I was there before her. And I was just in my room. And even after they finished assisting her, she wasn't in labor. But even after they finished assisting her, it was still a really long wait before anyone got to me. And so finally a nurse came to me and checked me. And she was like, or a resident, I think it was a resident, it's a training hospital. But finally, someone came to me and checked me, and they were like, oh my God, you're 9 centimeters. We got to take you back. And I was like, and even like before that, I had gone into the doctor for a checkup that day. And I've just been in so much pain. And it's like nobody heard me. Like, I'm telling you exactly how I'm feeling, and nobody heard me. And then when I did actually get pushed back, I opted for midwives for my second birth. I had an OB for my first birth. But for my second birth, it's like I went in there, everybody just sat down, and they were like, okay, well, whenever you're ready. I was like, well, dang. Okay. So it was just like I felt so unsupported. I felt like no one was there for me. And yes, I had like, my mom was there, my husband was there. But it's like no one, I guess it was amazing to have that support, but I wanted the support of someone who was more familiar with the birth process and more familiar with the hospital and could just advocate for me. And that's what I feel like I do as a social worker. I advocate for people, and that's what I want to do as a doula. Advocate women and empower women. And so I was there and it was time for me to push, and they were like, push. And I was like, well, my water didn't break. And I remember that with my son, they had to break my water for whatever reason. And I was like, do y'all have to do something? My water didn't break. And they were like, no, your water must have broken. I was like, well, it didn't. And so I started pushing, and like, if y'all don't want to hear this, you might want to click off because it gets graphic. So I'll just give you a minute. But okay, so I was pushing, and then liquid came out, and they were like, your water broke. And I was like, no, it didn't. I've done this before. I know what it feels like. I didn't have an epidural with either birth. And it's like, I know what's going on. My water didn't, I'm pretty sure I just used the bathroom. My water did not break. And they were like, no, it was your water. And I got tired. I got tired of saying, no, my water didn't break. I know my water didn't break. So, they told me to keep pushing, so I kept pushing because what was the alternative? No one was there to advocate for me, and I was tired. So, I kept pushing, and finally my water broke. And they were like, oh, your water broke. Really? Really? You think? Because we were just having this conversation, and I told you. But for me, it's just like, I really wish I had gotten a doula, and I had found someone who was able to give me that support that I felt like I would have wanted to have a more empowered experience. But my birth with my daughter and with my son was very empowering. I was able to relax myself and go inside myself and really experience that spiritual journey that I think all women should have the ability to experience if they want to. So I was able to really get into a sacred place, and it was awesome. It was really amazing. It was very empowering. Like, I've never felt so strong and so empowered in my life than when I gave birth to my kids. So I don't know if that story really went together, but that's the type of like experience that I want to be able to offer to women. So I'm becoming a doula. I'm so excited, y'all. I do want to be able to document the experience and share the experience. So, like I said, in 2 weeks, I take my workshop, my birth doula workshop. And right now I'm reading the book that we were assigned to read before. And it's The Birth Partner. I'm on chapter 3. I have a while to go. I think there's like 11 or 12 chapters. But I just want to take in as much information as I can about being a birth worker, being able to help women and provide women with relaxation techniques, things to just make it a good, positive experience for them. So I'm super excited. I don't know if anyone out there is... The fly is back. It's back. Okay. I don't know if anyone out there is a doula or becoming a doula or a doctor, or if you're a nurse or if you're a social worker. But hey, y'all. That is it. I just wanted to kind of share that. So I'm excited. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching my little update. Bye, y'all.